Primer Ministro Claude Joseph, Primer Ministro de Haití.
Prime Minister of Haiti, Claude Joseph, welcome to teleSUR.
Thank you for having me, Tatiana.
A usted muchísimas gracias. Primer Ministro, han pasado 24 horas desde
Prime
el
Minister,
magnicidio
24
del
hours
presidente
have
Jovenel
passed
Moise.
since the assassination of President Jovenel Moise. What's the significance of his assassination to the country?
This is a very tragic event. I should say that President Moise was a true statesman. He fought for democracy, and he was a staunch believer in Haiti's potential. So it's a huge loss for the country. But what I can guarantee everyone who's watching this show today is that we're going to do our utmost to give justice to President Jovenel Moise's family and his friends.
Hablemos, Primer Ministro, por favor, de las investigaciones. Más temprano usted y también con otros miembros del gabinete y además de las fuerzas militares hablaban de 6 presuntos mercenarios
Prime Minister,
abatidos,
let's talk about the investigations. Earlier, the cabinet, the military forces, and yourself talked about 6 mercenaries that were killed. 6 others have been captured. Are there new captures? What's the update?
So what I can tell you is that we already captured 17 members of this commando. So we are going to present them to the media tonight. This is a huge operation that we conducted today and captured 17 of them, and 4 of them actually died.
¿Qué organizaciones, Primer Ministro, participan en estos operativos?
What organizations participated in these events?
A huge operation was conducted by the Haiti's National Police, and also the army.
En videos que circulaban en redes sociales, Primer Ministro, veíamos a 2 de estos capturados por el pueblo. Posteriormente decía esta información que habían sido entregados.
Prime Minister, we've seen videos on social media that 2 of the suspects were captured by locals. In total, how many were captured by the population?
I think the population was very upset. They were in shock after the death of the president. So they actually helped the Haitian National Police to capture some of them. So I think the Haitian people helped to capture 2 or 3 of them. But the others were captured mainly by the Haitian police. As I said, now they are 17 and 4 of them died. So that means we got 21 of them out of 28, I should say. And we are actually, there is an active search going on in Haiti. Perhaps they died, we don't know, but we are still searching to get them all captured. I should say that the main goal for us today is to give justice to President Jovenel Moise. He was a man that was strongly committed to some actions against some oligarchs in the country. So we cannot let that happen without providing justice to President Jovenel Moise. They killed him cowardly. This is unacceptable, and will actually fight against those or pursue those who actually killed President Jovenel Moise.
Con respecto al momento mismo, primer ministro, del asesinato, del magnicidio del presidente Jovenel Moise, ¿cuál es su reflexión acerca de ello? ¿Cuál es, digamos, su radiografía? Porque fue asesinado por parte de un comando.
Now, in regards to the moment where President Moise was assassinated, what's your thoughts in regards to this? You say that 17 people have been captured, but he was assassinated in his home that was also guarded by security forces. What's your thoughts in regards to this?
This is an ongoing investigation. I cannot speculate. We captured some of those who killed the president. They're going to be interrogated, and more details can be provided afterwards. I cannot get into specifics right now, but I can guarantee you that justice will be provided to President Jovenel Moise.
Esta tarde, primer ministro, el ministro Matías Pierre ha dicho que de entre las personas, entre los presuntos mercenarios capturados,
this afternoon, Minister Matías Pierre said that 2 of those captured are Haitian American citizens. What are your thoughts on this?
There are some informations out there, but as Prime Minister, I want to wait for more specifics so I can speak more to you guys about what really happened.
Esto, sin duda, primer ministro, es muy importante. ¿Hay organismos extranjeros?
Prime Minister, are there foreign organizations in these operations?
Come again? I can't hear you.
Prime Minister, are there foreign organizations in these operations?
This operation that was conducted today was exclusively conducted by the Haitian police.
Hoy, la representación de Haití ante Naciones Unidas ha solicitado en un Consejo de Seguridad que se realizaba por una solicitud extraordinaria, 2 cosas. Una, ayuda internacional, apoyo internacional para esclarecer el asesinato, el magnicidio del presidente Jovenel Moise, y también ayuda en términos
Today,
de
the
seguridad.
representation of Haiti to the UN requested international aid to help clear the assassination of President Moise and also help in regards to security. How would this help work?
Actually, we have asked our international partners to support the national police. So we are expecting in this tragic time after the assassination of President Jovenel Moise, we expect to have a positive response from our international partners to technically assist our national police to fight against the gangs violence and so on and so forth.
Now, in regards to the aid in security, what type of help would that be?
We need to, I ask for technical assistance, so to actually support the national police. This is a kind of assistance that I think we need today, so the police, the national police, can be able to fight against gang violence and other terrorist action.
En particular, primer ministro, quiero volver sobre el punto del origen de la nacionalidad de 2 de los presuntos mercenarios que han sido detenidos. Usted nos decía hace solamente unos minutos que espera tener más información, pero usted lo confirma.
Prime Minister, let's go back to the 2 suspects that are Haitian American. Can you confirm this? And also, how will you manage this information with the government of the U.S., which you have been in contact with?
I don't want to go into specifics because there is an ongoing investigation. I want to have more details, and perhaps in we can talk afterwards, and I can let you know what really happened. But for now, we have them in custody. We need to let them be investigated, and afterwards we can actually go into more specifics. That's what I can say now.
¿Y ya están siendo interrogadas, primer ministro?
Are they being interrogated, Prime Minister?
Yes, they are actually in custody and being interrogated.
Ahora, primer ministro, en este momento tan difícil para el país, ¿cómo han planteado cómo serán las honras fúnebres, cómo será la despedida del presidente Jovenel Moise?
In this difficult time, how will the farewell of President Moise be?
President Moise's wife she was wounded with 3 bullets because they actually tortured, as you know, the president with more than 10 bullets. She's actually in a hospital in the United States. So we are waiting until she is fine, and then to actually proceed with the funerals.
Prime Minister, how is President Moise's family doing now?
They are in shock. They are in shock. But as I said, President's wife, she was wounded, and she is in hospital right now in the United States. So this is not an easy situation for them. They are all in shock.
¿Cuánto tiempo presume, calcula usted que se esperará de acuerdo a la expectativa que hay en la población?
How long do you think it will take for the funeral ceremonies to take place?
We don't know yet. We don't know. This has to be clear for everyone. We don't know yet. So we hope that we can have more details in this investigation before we actually do so. But again, President's wife is not in Haiti now. So we have to wait until she comes back.
¿Cuál es en este momento y en este contexto, primer ministro, la situación actual, me refiero en términos política de la nación?
What is the political situation of Haiti now, Prime Minister?
So we believe that in this situation, everyone will try to work together to actually move the country forward. We have been divided for too long, and we need to put Haiti first. We need to put the Haitian people first. We need to put those who are left behind first, and to actually have another country. So that's what I think.
¿Ha tenido contactos con la oposición?
Have you been in contact with the opposition?
Yes, of course. We have been talking during the last day, and I believe that it's important for them to understand the necessity to put ourselves together to move the country forward.
Sí, primer ministro, con respecto a la oposición, hay voces que plantean 2 hechos sobre los que yo quiero preguntarle. Primer ministro, ¿me escucha?
Hello? This is not good. Yes, I can hear you, but I need to go.
Sí, 2 preguntas resumidas en una, primer ministro, antes de despedirlo para no robarle más minutos de su tiempo. Una, a propósito de la oposición,
Now, in regards to the opposition, there are questionings about your legitimacy since President Jovenel Moise had appointed a new prime minister a couple of days ago. What are your thoughts on that?
Yes, Jovenel Moise has appointed a new prime minister, but he was not actually take office. He did not take office. So this is what the Constitution says. You are effective the time that you actually take office. He was in the process of forming his government. So our prime minister is the first of the ministers. So he is not the first of the ministers because he has yet to have a cabinet. He does not have a cabinet. So we cannot actually, as I was the current prime minister at interim, because I would go after he take office, but he did not take office. He did not form his cabinet. And actually there are other things, but we do not want to focus on that. At this moment, we want to focus on the reason why Jovenel Moise, the president of Haiti, died. This is our focus now. We need to give justice to him and his family, his allies and his enemy, friends. So we need to catch his enemies. We need to actually put them before the justice so they can be judged for the crime against a president in function.
¿Quién estaría interesado, primer ministro, en asesinar al presidente Jovenel Moise? ¿Quién cree usted que estaría interesado en esta situación?
Who would be interested in assassinating President Moise?
I don't know. There is an investigation going on. But what I can tell you, Jovenel Moise was really committed to his ideas against those oligarchs in the country. But I don't know. I don't know who is actually behind that. Let's wait for the result of the investigation.
¿Habrían potencias extranjeras, primer ministro, tal vez involucradas?
Do you think foreign powers might be involved?
I'm sorry, I said I don't know exactly. Yes, I don't know exactly what happened until we have all details and specifics from the investigation.
Por último, primer ministro, no le robamos más tiempo, solamente preguntarle con respecto al futuro del país, un momento muy difícil precisamente por el magnicidio del presidente Jovenel Moise, crisis económica, crisis política, la gente pidiendo en las calles comida, pidiendo empleo.
Food. What's the future of your country?
Para su país en los próximos meses?
What I can tell you is that we are working to continue with the electoral process. So we need to hold elections in the country so that people can have a chance to elect their leaders. So this is what this government is currently doing.
Will they take place in September, in the scheduled date?
This is the actual goal, to have elections in September and also to have the referendum.
Prime Minister, will a referendum take place regarding a new constitution?
So that was actually the goal, and we have a referendum, a calendar for referendum, but I don't want to go into specifics right now because I think we are actually grieving after the death of the assassination of President Jovenel Moise. So I think we will go into the future, but many elections, we're going to actually hold elections to have leaders or people elected. So this is what we choose in our democracy, and we need to honor the memory of Jovenel Moise by holding elections in the country.
Solamente un punto más, primer ministro, con respecto al referendo.
And just one thing, Prime Minister, before we go, in regards to the new constitution's referendum, lots of people took to the streets against this referendum. Do you think this will continue?
But I need to go. I need to go. I'm so sorry. Oh, yes, I believe so. I believe we have so many Haitians living abroad. This is one chance that we can give them to be able to actually vote in elections, and many other things that the white will be actually promoted in a constitutional referendum.
Que el pueblo entonces decida en las urnas el próximo septiembre. Primer ministro, gracias por este tiempo.
Thank you so much, Prime Minister, for your time for teleSUR. Have a good night.
Thank you so much for having me, Tatiana. I appreciate it.
A usted muchas gracias. Muy buena noche.